Welcome to the Motivational Medium podcast. I'm Anne-Marie Lord, a psychic medium, author, and the founder of the Motivational Medium Academy. On this podcast, we'll explore intriguing topics such as mediumship, psychic abilities, and the amazing idea that we all have intuition within us. Whether you're a believer, skeptic, or somewhere in between, get ready to unlock your extraordinary potential as we discover the supernatural world together. If you want your questions featured on the show, be sure to join my tribe by subscribing to my newsletter at annemarielord.com. Let's go. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the podcast. On today's podcast, I wanted to talk to you about healing yourself. As some of you may know, I used to work and I used to teach clients around Reiki. So I used to teach Reiki healing, and I used to also do some Reiki healing within my practice. Now, unfortunately, over the last couple of years, business has got quite busy and I haven't been able to do that for a little while. I still love it. I still do self-healing on myself, and I also have a healing book that I collect people's names on, and I send healing to everybody in that healing book, usually on a Friday morning. So it's just something I've done and something I always will probably continue to do. So while I'm talking about that, if you wanted to go into my healing book, I've got a new group. It's called my school, Mindfulness Medium Academy. You'll find all the details on the show notes or wherever you listen to your podcast, and you can join that school. And within that school, you can send me a message and I will pop your name in my healing book. Anyway, why I'm talking to you about healing today is because I want to empower you, or I want to help you empower yourself really, to do some healing on yourself. So when I teach, or when I used to teach Reiki 1, I used to teach people how to do self-healing. And for me, this was one of the most important areas of the whole of Reiki teaching, really, because a lot of people go into the healing modalities. It's all about healing other people. It's all about healing friends and family and then creating a business. But the one person that it all starts with is you. I've been doing a lot of work with people about self-healing, and that's what I want to teach you today, because my friend, this whole journey starts with you. And if you look after you, then things change, people change around you. You decide who you let into your life. You also decide what situations you let into your life. You become more empowered and powerful, really, to go forward in anything you want. So it could be career, relationships, anything. When you build your energy, you contain the power to say yes. You also contain the power when needed to say no. Okay? There was something I watched. I just want to share this quickly with you. There was something I watched on Facebook, and I don't really watch a lot of stuff in there, but it just caught my eye, and it was Drew Barrymore, and she was talking to this guy. I can't even remember his name. And he talked about, we are humans. So I want you to just entertain this idea for a moment. On the day you were born, you were given a human, and you were told to look after that human for the rest of your life until the day you die. If that happened, would you have taken care of that human? Would you have put that human first? Would you have been kind to that human? My friend, you was given a human on the day you were born. That human is you. Some of you may remember this if you had children. The day you had your child, you thought, I am going to look after this child and I'll forsake everything else to protect this human. The first human you were ever given to take care of was you. So next time you find yourself not being kind to yourself or not putting yourself first, I want you to think, how would I treat my human? Would I love this person? Would I love this human? Would I buy myself nice things? Because a lot of us will always buy everything for everybody else, but never ourselves. What would I feed myself? Would I go to the gym to take care of my human? Would I go on walks? I just want you to entertain the idea of you are your human. And it'd be good if you keep this in mind for every time you look in the mirror and you go to criticize any part of your body. Would you do that to anybody else? Would you do that to your child? You were your first human. So look after that first human, because if you look after your human, then everything changes. You will then treat people how to look after you. You will treat people how to treat you, because you are the first person to treat you well. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to do some self-healing. I'm going to teach you how to do this, and you can do this anytime you want for any illness, situation, uncomfortable feeling, whatever it is. You'll be able to do this for you whenever you want, okay? So I want you to think about this for a moment before I take you through the guided healing meditation. In a nutshell, I call it Minergy, MINRGY, because it's a combination of mindfulness and energy. Now, when we bring mindfulness and energy within our body, it not only heals ourselves, it lets us focus on what we want healing. So let me take you on this little journey for a second. So if you've got a pen and paper, you don't need to have one if you don't want to, but maybe you want to play this back and take some notes later on. But let's just go with this for now. So I want you to think of an illness or something that has been upsetting you, something within your body. It could be a pain, it could be an illness, it could be an uncomfortable feeling, it could be menopause, it could be periods, it could be prostrate, it could be anything. Whatever it is, I want you to think about it. And then I want you to give it a score. I want you to give this a score. If it's a pain, let's say something's being a pain or causing you pain, I want you to notice where it is in the body. And then I want you to give it a score. I want you to know 0 being no pain at all and 10 being the worst pain you could possibly have. So we're going to use pain at the moment just so I can explain this better, but you can attribute this to anything you like. So give it a score of what it is now. And I want you to remember that score. Please don't do this meditation while driving or using machinery. You need to find a comfortable space where you won't be disturbed and allowing yourself to give this time to you. And now what I want you to do is I want you to think about this pain. We'll call it pain. I want you to think about it. And I want you to think where it is in the body. Close your eyes and think where it is in the body. And I want you to visualize this. And I want you to tell yourself, what colour is it? The first colour that comes into your mind. And then I want you to think, is it solid or is it see-through? Does it have rough edges or smooth edges? What shape is it? And I want you to do this without judgment. You're not making it worse. You're not trying to make it better just at this moment. I just want you to be aware of it. And now what I want you to do is I want you to think of a colour. a healing colour. So when you have that healing colour, I want you to picture whatever colour it is that you think is healing for you. Don't overthink this. Now I want you to go back to your pain, and whatever colour you gave that pain, or whatever shape you gave that pain, I want you to turn it to a pale grey. And I want you to make it round. And I want you to make it see-through. And then I want you to think of your healing colour. And now you're going to focus on your breathing. You breathe in and you breathe out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And I want you to settle into this rhythmic breathing. And now with every deep breath in, you breathe in your beautiful healing colour. And you hold this colour within the body. And you fill the body up with this colour. And where your pain is, this grey see-through round disc, you now dissolve this disc with your colour. It's like an effervescent tablet. And then you breathe it out, all of it out, your colour and the pain colour. And then you take another deep breath in of your beautiful healing colour. Fill the body up with this healing light. And you find the pain again and you dissolve it. Hold it, dissolve, hold, dissolve, and then breathe out. And then I want you to breathe another deep breath in with your beautiful healing colour. Breathe in. Fill the body up with this beautiful healing light. Hold it. Dissolve the grey, the pain. Dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. And let it go. And we're going to do this one more time. Big deep breath in with your beautiful healing colour. Notice the grey or the pain. You may notice it's got a lot smaller, a lot less intense. Fill up the body. Hold. Hold. Dissolve. 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 And breathe out. And now I want you to, with your eyes closed, go to that area where you felt the pain or the discomfort or the issue, whatever it is, whatever it was for you. And I want you to give it a number from 1 to 10. I want you to see what it looks like. Is it smaller? Has it dissolved totally? This is something you can do every single day if you wish. And you can watch and you can rate this, and you can watch it getting smaller and smaller and dissolving. The mind, my friends, is such a powerful, powerful tool. One we don't utilise enough. We can use this to make us think of negative things. We can also use it in exactly the same way to heal our body. I want you to try this every single day for 7 days on one specific area. Don't change the area. And write down the before score and the after score. Don't forget 0 being no issue at all and 10 being the big issue or the big pain. And each time change that colour into a grey, see-through, round, smooth disc. But start off with you. And then you can move on to another part of the body. You can't do this for anybody else, but you can teach them to do it for themselves. This is about you. This is about your mind. This is about your health. And this is about taking back control. Allowing you to move on and not letting this issue destroy you or take over you any longer. Your focus is on healing, and your energy will go to healing. I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know how you get on. You can send me an email or send me an inbox message if you like in my DMs on Instagram, which would be amazing, or on Facebook at Anne-Marie Lord. Have the best healing day. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this show. It's important to note that while I'm here to inspire, encourage and guide you, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist or a doctor. Join me again in 2 weeks for more captivating revelations on the supernatural. Remember to be in with a chance to have your questions answered on the podcast. Subscribe to my newsletter at annemarielord.com. Stay in the tribe to vibe. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.